can't think of a single group of people that I hate more than journalists. Right? Like, people always want to talk about, like, racists and sexists, like the misandrists and the misogynists, like people who hate each other because of, like, religions and beliefs. I was like, no, I just fucking hate journalists. I don't care what your nationality or your race or your sexuality is. If you're a journalist, I fucking hate you. They have, like, no purpose in current year. What about V-tweeters? Even V-tweeters, even seething V-tweeters have more of a use than fucking journalists. I was just like, I'm so fucking sick of it in current year. When was the last time that journalists had any sort of, like, fucking positive attributions to their fucking name? In current year, I would have more respect for someone who was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to college and waste my parents' money getting a liberal arts degree. I'm like, well, maybe they can at least, like, become a diversity officer for, like, CalArt Studios or some shit, right? They could just go to find a shitty cartoon that nobody's gonna watch anyway and just, like, make shitty art for the shitty show. But if somebody's just like, I'm gonna be a journalist, like, I might as well just kill you before you make the world worse with your decisions, actually. So it's V-tweeters, pedos, and then journalists. Oh my god. Journalism used to be based, how sad. Ducky, the journo V-tweeter. I hate Ducky so fucking much. Oh my god. The fact that these people can just, like, bold-faced lie to you and then just keep on going like nothing ever happened. I'm just like, I'm out of my goddamn mind. Ducky, hold on. I'm gonna fucking, can I find this article, like, super fucking quick?
Many months later.
Back during the Hogwarts Legends stuff, Ducky wrote for whatever Kawa News Drop is, and he made an article that no longer exists, so you have to go to an archive site to pull it up. And it is archived, thankfully. And if you go to this article, and I mean, I guess since it no longer exists, it shouldn't matter and he can get away with it, right? But, like, if you scroll this large pandering nonsense, and of course he works with somebody else who, didn't she claim recently that, like, she had nothing to do with, like, the Hogwarts Legacy bullying? It's like, whatever, dude. Where is the Control F Rowling? All right, there's 5 matches in here, so it might take me a second. Might take me a second to find one. Here we go. It's a direct line to anti-trans stuff. Rowling's been caught donating to the folks doing all these anti-trans bills in Texas. And, you know, like, before he tried to say, but Kirsche, that's not me saying that. That's a quote. Yes, the easiest thing the wider community could do to support these trans creators is just not engage with the media, but that's not happening. We see so many people paying lip service and saying they'll be ready to help us out, one trans VTuber told Newsdrop, who asked to remain anonymous for their safety. And then, when the time comes, when the task is to literally save money and not buy a game, it's suddenly too much. This anonymous VTuber then said, it's a direct line to anti-trans stuff. Rowling's been caught donating to the folks doing all these anti-trans bills in Texas. And instead of being a real journalist, Ducky, and putting an addendum here being like, there's no evidence that J.K. Rowling is donating. Rowling lives in the UK, and her supporting political causes financially in the United States would in fact be illegal. Instead, he decides to put a link here under anti-trans bills in Texas. And if you go to the link that he put, you Control F Rowling, there's fucking nothing. Nothing fucking comes up. The source that he put has none of the information from the fucking quote. I just doesn't, gotta make any goddamn source. I made it the fuck up. So it's like anyone who believes the absolute fucking drivel coming out of Ducky's mouth deserves to be ignorant. V-tweeters are amusing and brain damaged. Yeah, he still gets to pretend it's a fucking source. It's so fucking, it upsets me, dude. It upsets me so much. Good old plausible deniability. I was just quoting the person that I interviewed. Yeah, your anonymous sources. You wish Rowling was a right-wing type puppet master in American politics. It's so funny that people call J.K. Rowling conservative now. Like, what the fuck are you smoking? I also find it funny that this first quote, we see so many people paying lip service and saying they'll be ready to help us, and then when the time comes, when the task is literally to save money and not buy a game, it's suddenly too much. Hey, Froot. Hey, Froot. Where's the fucking money, Froot?
Where's the fucking money, shithead?
Where's the... You know how you paid lip service during the entire Hogleg campaign, and you said that you were gonna donate $1 for every like on the tweet to a trans charity? And even if it wasn't mermaids, because, you know, you found out that a lot of people didn't like mermaids, you said you could donate it to any charity at all, as long as it was for a trans cause. Where's the money, Froot? When are you gonna donate that money? What are you gonna, I don't know, say something about that tweet that you put out for hot, happy virtue points and then never did anything about again? Where's the fucking money, Froot? So this is the context for that. I don't think that was the context for this, because I'm pretty sure this article came out, like, right at the same time as the Froot hit. But these are the exact people. The people in this article are the exact people I would expect to be the ones calling out Froot as well. Considering, shouldn't they be the most angry that Froot said that she would donate money to a trans charity and then just fucking abandoned it? Like, well, her mother said she can do whatever she wants with her money. Then how about just don't lie to people? How about you just don't make tweets pretending to be a good person when you have zero intention of following up on them? How about that? How about fucking that? I saw recently Froot copyrighted somebody else. I've seen it. I sawed it. Where's the money, Lebowski? You're just waiting for her to delete the tweet so her supporters can say there are no likes. Oh my god. What the fuck? Man, this is a Slate article? Why does Slate have such obscure bullshit too? Wasn't it you that Fruit Mom tweet? Yeah, Fruit Mom, I'm pretty sure it was Trigger Point. In their minds, they're on the same team, so it's okay. Jesus Christ. Seen the video she copyrighted? Yes, I had. I did indeed watch that video. There was a lot more information in that video than I was expecting. When I first saw the, like, Facebook posts, I'm not like a Froot historian, right? So when I first saw the Facebook post, I was like, doesn't this kind of make it a more of a, like, he said, she said situation? Right? Where it's like, he said she cheated, and now she's like, my relationship was abusive. Like, I'm more inclined to believe him in the first place, because, like, who the fuck is he? He hasn't lied a million times already. But it still kind of, like, you know, makes it a little fuzzy to me. After the documentary and seeing quite literally all of the information, it's just like, goddamn, Froot, you kind of fucked up. Baby, get some help. Froot is genuinely a bad person. It's just like, it's mind-boggling, honestly. Froot is a mess. First it's the rumors that she cheated on her ex-husband while he was deployed, and now it's the charity fraud. Well, it's not technically fraud, right? She didn't promise a charity money. She didn't take money from other people to donate to a charity. She just made a virtue signaling tweet saying that she would donate money to a charity based on how many likes the tweet got. It should have been an indicator that she had no intent of following up, because she didn't put, like, a date on the tweet saying that, like, likes after this date won't count, etc., etc. And I mean, even if she had come out and been like, guys, there's been so much support on this tweet, there's been so many people interacting with it, like, I do not have the money to donate, like, what was it up to, like, $58,000? She's like, I can't afford to donate that much, but I will be donating, like, $5,000 to this trans charity, right? Like, even that would be addressing it and doing something, right? $1 per million likes and retweets. She didn't promise the same way Amber didn't promise. Well, it's like that's the distinction between just being a piece of shit and then actually fraud. It's not actually fraud because she didn't make any sort of, like, charity contract kind of thing. It's not fraud, it's Frood. Would you make a charity stream for Kirsche if I ever were to have one? Jesus Christ. It was a tweet to farm likes. It's funny to make fun of her for it, but it's getting a bit old. I don't think it's getting a bit old. Because it's like, she went the extra mile that instead of just virtue signaling, being like, yeah, rights. I love rights. Love everybody. Fist bump. She went the extra mile to say that she would actually do something and put her money where her mouth is, and then she just didn't. I will never get tired of where's the money fruit until she fucking addresses it. If I was to have a charity stream, what charity would I okay, well, since you're being an asshole and you said, no, you fucking illiterate shit, I'm going to go back to your message here. Okay, alright? I'm gonna put stream chat here. I'm gonna, where's my display capture? Where's my display capture? Just wanna make sure. Alright, okay, here, the display capture. What would you make a charity stream for, Kirsche, if you ever were to have one? Alright, you didn't put a comma in here. So, reading this as one sentence as a streamer while I'm reading a chat that's moving, I read this all as one sentence, no comma. So it's like, I didn't understand exactly what you were trying to say here, the way it was phrased. I don't think that makes me an illiterate piece of shit. That makes you ESL, which is normally something I wouldn't mock people for. But like, if you want to call me illiterate, you need to fucking check yourself first, my guy. You need to check the way you are typing first before calling me an illiterate piece of shit. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe whatever I do decide to do a charity for in the future is something you are vehemently against, just to spite you at this point. Why are the Vshojo girls so awful? You used to love them until a whole bunch of their controversies and bad behavior came to light. I don't think anyone's really as bad as Froot is. I'm gonna be real with that.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest. It's by far more based than just banning him. Oh my god, you recommend the video on Froot? She showed the pics where she made fun of trans people, said the N-word, and a whole lot of other stuff. And like, I feel like most normal people wouldn't give a shit about any of those screenshots, right? It's just showing how hypocritical Froot is, and how she has, like, quite literally no principles whatsoever. The whole Nux thing is where the other girls gave Froot a run for her money. Seriously? They tweeted a bunch of made-up shit about the guy, and Melody lied about everything just so they could protect their brand. I feel like that was a massive instance of miscommunication, right? I was just kind of like, Nux talked to management, management talked to Nux, but neither of them talked to everybody else, and then it just became a massive fucking shitstorm. Like that, that's one of those instances that could have been solved by humans having better communication. John Lennon were alive today, they would use a K-on profile pic. Can't name and shame real monsters anymore. Yeah, what's up with that, by the way? What's up with the trend of, like, actual pedophilic people being anti-lolly? Do they think if they, like, virtue signal the drawings, people won't notice the skeletons in their closet? I was like, it's a freakish correlation. So what you've learned to the stream is that Kira's a jar for the Kirsche. I hate the modern internet!